I was riding number 9, heading south from Caroline. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow. Got in trouble, had to roam, left my gal and left my home. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow. Just a kid acting smart, I went and broke my darling's heart. I guess I was too young to know. They took me off the Georgia main, locked me to a ball and chain. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow. All alone I bear the shame, I'm a number, not a name. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow. All I do is sit and cry when the evening train goes by. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow. I'll be locked here in this cell till my body's just a shell and my hair turns whiter than snow. I'll never see that gal of mine. Lord, I'm in Georgia doing time. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow.
My old friend said to me that I ain't being what I'm supposed to be. Well, I don't know, could be true. I know I wasn't always there for you. And now you're ready to walk out, you're ready to run. Talk to me, can't you see? I would never want to do what it seems I've done. You can't deal me the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. The things you think I should do, I've never understood that part of you. You know I've tried to be a friend, but you feel undermined and hurt again. Now don't let it convince you, please don't take it to heart. Compromise and realize you can never really run everything you start. You can't deal me the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. And I guess I said I couldn't see how things could turn out like they've come to be. And if I lied, and if I knew, well, I was only trying to think of you. And now you're ready to walk out, you're ready to run. Talk to me, can't you see? I would never want to do what it seems I've done. You can't deal me the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away.
Mr. Lincoln, I wish you were here. The Republic's changed a lot in 100 years, and I don't think it's working like you planned. Oh, Mr. Lincoln, we could use a hand. I just read the headlines in the Nashville News, and I wish I'd made this up, but I'm afraid it's true. 'Cause a man was murdered for his money in the street. He was taking his wife to a nice place to eat. When they caught the man, he did 23 months of time. He pled insanity like they do now all the time. Sir, what would you have done in 1859? Now if you shoot someone, sir, you can get off scot-free. Oh, it's the latest thing, Mr. Lincoln, can you believe? Now they sue the manufacturers of the guns. Ain't the law changed a lot since 1861? Mr. Lincoln, I wish you were here. 'Cause things have changed a lot in 100 years, and I don't think it's working out like you planned. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, we sure could use a hand. I just heard the news story on the radio. They let dangerous men out of prisons now. Yes, sir, I'm afraid it's so. 'Cause they're overcrowded, and it was only his 5th offense. Yeah, and this time he's killed someone. Does that make any sense? Now my lawyer called me about a nuisance case. 'Cause everybody sues over any little thing these days. Well, at least we're right. All we gotta do is tell the truth. He said, you're living in the past, you romantic fool. I said, you got that right. I lean toward the older ways. And there's damn few backwoods lawyers left today. Mr. Lincoln, I wish you were here. The Republic's changed a lot in 100 years, and I don't think it's working like you planned. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, we sure could use a hand.
driving last Friday on her way to Cincinnati on a snow-white Christmas Eve, going home to see her mama and her daddy with the baby in the back seat. 50 miles to go and she was running low on faith and gasoline. It'd been a long, hard year. She had a lot on her mind and she didn't pay attention. She was going way too fast. And before she knew it, she was spinning on a thin black sheet of glass. She saw both their lives flash before her eyes. She didn't even have time to cry. She was so scared. She threw her hands up in the air. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go, so give me one more chance to save me from this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. It was still getting colder when she made it to the shoulder and the car came to a stop. She cried when she saw that baby in the backseat sleeping like a rock. And for the first time in a long time, she bowed her head to pray. She said, I'm sorry for the way I've been living my life. I know I've got to change. So from now on tonight, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go, so give me one more chance to save me from this road I'm on. Oh, Jesus, take the
If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't wanna go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. I was one of the chosen few to be born in Alabama. I'm just like my daddy's son. I'm proud of who I am. I went through a lot of good women, shook old Jim Beam's hand. If I never see the pearly gates, I would walk through the promised land. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't wanna go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. If they don't have a Grand Ole Opry like they do in Tennessee, just send me to hell or New York City, it would be about the same to me. I got wild honey trees and crazy little weeds growing around my shack. These dusty roads ain't streets of gold, but I'm happy right where I'm at. All these pretty little southern belles are a country boy's dream. They ain't got wings or halos, but they're sure looking good to me.
I'll just as soon stay home. If they don't have a Grand Ole Opry like they do down in Tennessee, just send me to hell or New York City, it would be about the same to me. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't wanna go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I'd just as soon stay home. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I don't wanna go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. If they ain't got a Grand Ole Opry like they do in Tennessee, just send me to hell or New York City, it would be about the same to me.
It was 2 weeks after the day she turned 18, all dressed in white, going to the church that night. She had his box of letters in the passenger seat, 6 pence in a shoe, something borrowed, something blue. And when the church doors opened up wide, she put her veil down, trying to hide the tears. Oh, she just couldn't believe it. She heard the trumpets from the military band and the flowers fell out of her hands. Baby, would you leave me? Why'd you have to go? I was counting on forever, now I'll never know. I can't even breathe. It's like I'm looking from a distance, standing in the background. Everybody's saying he's not coming home now. This can't be happening to me. This is just a dream. The preacher man said, let us bow our heads and pray. Lord, please lift his soul and heal this hurt. Then the congregation all stood up and sang the saddest song that she ever heard. And then they handed her a folded up flag, and she held on to all she had left of him. Oh,
have had it made, I'd probably run for president of the southern states. The day Elvis passed away would be our national holiday. If the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I'd make my Supreme Court down in Texas, and we wouldn't have no killers getting off free. If they were proven guilty, then they would swing quickly instead of writing books and smiling on TV. We'd all learn Cajun cooking in Louisiana, and I'd put that capital back in Alabama. We'd put Florida on the right track, 'cause we'd take Miami back and throw all them pushers in the slammer. Oh, if the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I'd probably run for president of the southern states. The day young Skinner died, we'd show our southern pride. If the South would have won, we'd have had it made. A little Dixieland, boys. Ah, yes. I'd have all the whiskey made in Tennessee, and all the horses raised in those Kentucky hills. The national treasury would be in Tupelo, Mississippi, and I'd put Hank Williams' picture on $100 bills. I'd have all the cars made in the Carolinas, and I'd ban all the ones made in China. I'd have every girl child sent to Georgia to learn to smile and talk with that southern accent. It drives me wild. I'd have all the fiddles made in Virginia, 'cause they sure can make them sound so fine. I'm going up on Wolverton Mountain and see old Clifton Clowers and have a sip of his good old Arkansas wine. Hey, if the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I'd probably run for president of the southern states. When Patsy Cline passed away, that would be our national holiday. If the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I said, if the South would have won, we'd have had it made. Might even be better off.